Happy Wednesday, everyone. So today's word of encouragement is actually going to look and sound a little bit different. Today's word of encouragement is actually more so of a declaration, more so of a word. It is a word directed to somebody, and if you feel that it is for you, by all means take it for you. I will start off by saying this was dropped on me by God. He reminded me of the message on Sunday afternoon by Overseer, and something that she said that truly stuck with me, and the fact that it's raining today. So it's more of a declaration, more of a word. It's more of a promise. So take it how you choose to take it back to God, and yes, seek him for what it is that he has for you. So today's word is, on Sunday, Overseer was speaking about the drought. She was speaking about Job, actually. And this was in the morning service that the speaker spoke in the morning, and as well as her speaking in the afternoon as well. And she was speaking about Job and how it didn't last forever. So something that she said stuck out to me, and she specifically said, your drought won't last forever. Your drought won't last forever. So when she said that, it stuck with me. So now here we are. That was on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. This is 3 days later, and it's raining. Your drought won't last forever. This word is for somebody that maybe your finances, your bank account, you feel like you're just not ever going to make it out of the drought season that your bank account is going through. Well, here we are. That was on Sunday. 3 days later, it's raining. Maybe you're feeling like a situation that you're going through with your children. You feel like it's a drought and it's not ever going to change. Here we are, 3 days later, it's raining. Your drought won't last forever. You may feel like your job situation, Lord, please come through with my job. Lord, please come through with a promotion. Lord, please come through with a raise. Lord, please come through with something for me so that I can have a better situation in my finances, so I can have a better situation to be able to provide for my children. Here we are again, 3 days later. Your drought won't last forever. So this word, like I said, today's word of encouragement is definitely going to look a little bit different, and it is going to be word specific for those who feel that it is for them. Take it back to God. If you feel like it is for you, by all means, take it back to him and do what it is that with the word that he tells you to do. This was completely out of my norm, something that I don't usually do. So when God calls you to do something, he's going to call you to step outside of the box. On Sunday, she spoke, your drought won't last forever. Now 3 days later, it requires you to step outside of the box. Your drought won't last forever. It's now raining. Step outside of the box. Do something that you wouldn't normally do. Trust God in every single step that you take. No matter what you feel, no matter the pressure that you might feel, the situation that you might be in. Maybe it's your car situation. I'm taking this from me. Maybe it's your car situation and you feel like you are ready for your new vehicle. You feel like you want your third row vehicle. Now I'm saying this is for me, but if this is for you, by all means, take it for you as well. You want your third row vehicle. Pray on it. Fast on it. Sow into it. 3 days later, trust and understand that your drought won't last forever. In biblical reference, I want to reference Genesis 1:3. In the 3rd verse, it says, God spoke light and there was light. On the 3rd verse, God spoke light and there was light. 1:3. So on the first day, you were in that situation. Now 3 days later, speak light, speak rain, speak life into your situation, and trust and know that God already has it handled. You may not be able to see it in your view. You may not be able to see it right now, but grab a hold of what it is that he has for you. Grab a hold of your overflow. Grab a hold of your rain. Grab a hold of what God has for you. Grab a hold of the promise. If you know that God has promised you something, Grab a hold of that promise. Know, trust, and believe that your drought won't last forever. If you feel like this word was for you, sow in increments of 3 into this word. If you choose to sow into me, I will leave, if you're watching on YouTube, I will leave my Cash App information in the description box. If you are watching on Facebook, of course, you'll see it within the post, but I will also add it within the comment section as well. If you choose to sow into me, if you don't choose to sow into me, by all means, that is fine. Take it back to God to see who he wants you to sow into, where he wants you to sow, and trust and believe that 3 days later, maybe your seed of sowing is you sharing this out to 3 different people. Maybe your seed of sowing is you serving 3 different people on 3 different days. Whatever that increment of 3 is that God has given you, maybe it's sowing a financial seed. Maybe it's sowing your time. Maybe it's you sowing your kindness. Whatever it is that he has you, maybe it's you sowing positivity. Maybe it's you sowing positivity and stepping away from that negative mindset. Whatever it is, however it is that he calls you to sow, do that. Do that and know, trust, believe, have faith that 3 days later, your drought season will not last forever. 3 days later, your drought season will not last forever. I love you, and I hope and pray that you have an amazing, amazing Wednesday.